when he was born was living through me and my mom because we had to feed it food.
Well, that's not the same thing because a fetus is like a parasite. It lives off the mom.
Hello, welcome again to another interesting debate from Charlie Creek and the college students. This particular debate, it's an intriguing one, an interesting one, and also an entertaining one at the same time. You will not want to miss on this one. So what you just need to do is to stay put to the very end, like the video, and also subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so. For all our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to check on our content. I always appreciate you all. So let's dive into the main video.
Okay, so sometimes twins in the uterus, one twin absorbs the other. So when that twin that absorbed it is born, would you consider that twin, that child, that baby a murderer?
Oh, of course not. No, I mean that's no.
But that baby technically killed its
No, it
sibling.
didn't. What you're talking about? It happens the first couple days of human development, where the two zygotes might absorb the other. It's not taking out an axe and slitting the throat of the other.
But I still don't believe that abortion is murder.
Okay, did the twin use human agency to eliminate another human life?
No.
Then it's not murder. But therefore, during abortion, one human being uses human agency to kill its young. Can you point to another mammal, another part of the animal kingdom, that goes out of its way to kill its young
That's true.
just because their life might be hard?
No, but I still believe that abortion should be legal.
When does human life begin?
I would say when
Very
it's born.
correct.
Okay, so so when it's born. So therefore, if a pregnant woman was walking here on campus and she was murdered, the person who murdered that pregnant woman, should they be guilty of a single homicide or a double homicide? Let her answer the question.
I do believe double if that woman wanted to keep that baby and have that baby.
But hold on, just help me understand this. How can life be so, like, just loosely defined that it's all on the intent on the mom, whether or not that's a human? So your human distinction is wholly dependent on whether or not a mom wants to keep you?
It depends on how the mother feels about her baby, yes. If she doesn't want it, then she should have the right to have an abortion.
No, but we're talking about something different. Is it not objectively a human life if that pregnant mom is all of a sudden a victim of a homicide?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but then if it's objectively a human life when it's a homicide, how is it not objectively a human life when that is in an abortion clinic?
Because it's not what the mother wanted. She doesn't want to have that kid.
Do you have a right to murder another human being?
No, but abortion isn't murder.
Okay, but then fine. Define murder.
The taking of another life.
Let her finish, for God's sakes, please.
It's taking another life, like, in the world. Like, once the baby's out, that's when it counts as murder. Like, if you killed a baby, that's murder. But killing a fetus isn't murder.
What species is the fetus?
Human,
Then how is it not murder?
because it hasn't been born yet.
Why does that make it human?
Because that's when, like, it's not dependent on the mom, and it can be, like, its own thing.
So that's exactly right. If you have a pacemaker, you're dependent. If you have a ventilator, you're dependent. Babies are in NICU units, neonatal intensive care units, you're dependent. Dependency does not equal its degree of moral worth. And so I need to understand the moral consistency. Here is a baby at 31 weeks that can survive outside of the womb. It has its own brain waves, its own consciousness, its own heartbeat, its own ability to clean its bladder. How is that not a human being? It just happens to be in a mom.
Because it hasn't come out yet. It's still living in the mom. It's still part of the mom.
Right, but it's living. It has a heart. If it's not living, how does it have a heartbeat?
It's living through the mom.
Okay, but so my 1 week old when he was born was living through me and my mom because we had to feed it food.
Well, that's not the same thing, because a fetus is like a parasite. It lives off the mom.
That's true.
Wait. So, just to be clear, were you once a parasite?
Technically, yeah.
You think babies are parasites?
Fetuses.
Very
Right, but a
correct.
fetus literally is just a word for a human being. It's a stage of
before
development.
it's born.
Right, but have you ever been to a fetus shower? Why do they
What?
call it a baby shower, not a fetus shower?
Well, yes, it's a baby, but it depends on what the mother
Oh,
wants.
so it is a baby, not a fetus. Got it. So, but if it's a baby, then shouldn't we not kill babies? Pretty simple moral principle.
It's different when it's inside the mother's
Why?
body. Because it depends on what the mother wants, what the parents want. If they don't want to have that
It's
kid,
attached to
or-
an umbilical cord, but how is it any morally different than when it's right outside of the womb? That baby can't hunt or gather. It can't go get a job. It can't go to the grocery store. It's wholly dependent on external forces to survive.
But that's not the same as like needing to be inside the mother to survive.
But why is that any morally different? Just because you're attached to an umbilical cord, why is it any different? Why is that less of a human being? And by the way, there are babies right now, as I mentioned, that need pacemakers and ventilators. Are they not human beings because they need a lot of machines to survive? They're attached to other machines. Are they not humans?
Yeah, but I think that like the mother doesn't have a choice. You know, it is like making the baby, like giving it nutrients and everything.
Let's
not
try
by
to find.
choice.
So you would say that you want the mom to be able to have choice over her body.
Yes.
Got it. So does the baby have any, does the baby's body matter?
Mm.
To me, no.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Since you are, resolutely in favor of choice, do you think it should be legal or allowed if a mom wants to have an abortion if the kid has Down syndrome?
Okay.
It's a yes
The
or no
answer-
question.
Can I say my answer and then explain it? Okay, I think that mothers should have the choice to have an abortion no matter what the reason is. But if the reason is like they have Down syndrome or they're gonna be autistic, then that woman shouldn't have been a mother in the first place. Because
Hold on. If I gotta close this out. If a mom is pregnant and she finds out she's having a girl and she wants a boy, is that an okay reason to have an abortion? To abort a girl because you want a boy?
I wouldn't say it's an okay reason.
Should it be
but
legal?
She can, yes.
So then how is your view of abortion any different than customizing a Ford Explorer to your liking?
Because it affects other living beings.
Well, yes,
like the mother.
Why should the mother be able to have all the rights and the baby have none of the rights just because the mother is older? And wasn't that mother once a fetus herself, given the opportunity for life?
That's
And
true.
isn't part of the social compact passing down that I was once in utero for 9 months and then I will usher another in utero for 9 months? That is the cycle and circle of life that compassion lives on.
Very correct.
It's different because, as the fetus, you're not like contributing to society or the world. You're not a part of the world yet.
I mean, kids don't contribute much until they're like 23, okay? I mean, honestly, let me ask you a provocative question. Are kids at Boise State whose parents are paying for their school, are they parasites?
No.
The parents are paying for their tuition. The parents are paying for their credit card bills. They're wholly dependent on that of another. How are they any morally different than that of an unborn baby in the womb?
Because they could still survive without their parents. Maybe they'd be homeless, but the fetus needs to be inside the mother and taking nutrients.
Up to 22 weeks, that is not the case. I guess, so you think that it's okay, morally fine, to have abortion for any circumstance under any matters, skin color, eye color, whatever it might be, we can terminate it. How is that belief system any different than eugenics?
I don't think it should be there should be a specific yes reason, no reason. I think women should just be able to have an abortion if they feel like that's what's right for their body and their family.
Exactly. Feel. So if a woman feels like her 6-month-old is crying too much outside of the womb, can she kill that baby?
No, because it's not.
It's still a human. How is the 6-month-old any different than when it was in the womb? How is it? Is it a different species? What has changed?
It doesn't have life on its own.
Yes, in the womb it actually does. All that just has the umbilical cord attached. At 22 weeks, the baby can survive outside of the womb.
Okay, then I will say that abortions should be allowed. Then up until 22 weeks.
Okay, we have some agreement then, right? But then understand that if we had this prove me wrong 10 years ago, I would have said babies can live up to 26 weeks. But
Hmm.
now technology got so good, now it's 22 weeks. So all of a sudden, like a human being becomes more human 4 weeks earlier just because technology advances? Wrong answer. Human beings does not become more human just because we get better technology. It's always been a human being. So one day, if we all of a sudden say we can grow a human being, literally not in a womb, we can just grow it in a laboratory, then no abortion should ever be necessary. The point being is that it's a human regardless of how good our tech is, because it doesn't change species. At 14 weeks, it doesn't all of a sudden become from a crocodile to a human. It's a human being throughout.
But it's still in the mother. The mother should have the choice
Location
over her
of a
body.
human does not dictate its moral worth. You don't get more human rights if you're outside of the womb or in the womb, or if you're in Boise or if you're in Pocatello. Your location does not determine your moral worth.
That's
Thank you for your
true.
time. I got to get to the next question. Thank you.
Another interesting one there between Charlie Creek and the college student. You know how it rolls. You know how it always goes down because when I see Charlie Creek always come to debates, students like I always feel this warm embrace and also love the fact because Charlie Creek will tutor the students one. He will also make sure that the fact he tries to bring out is something that will actually make you not feel uncomfortable too, and also he will make you feel nothing more or less than yourself. So, guys, I love the part that Charlie Quick mentioned all those he stated earlier, and the fact he portrays every bit of his points without missing words. And I love this one so well. I know you have something to say relating to this one because Charlie Quick might not say this into your favor, but you want to kick against what he says. So I will expect you to drop your comments. Let's hear what you have to say related to this particular one in the comment section. I'll be right there to wait for your comments. So see you guys. I want to write to this particular video we just reacted to. The studio is always and the right and privileges belongs to the writer content creator of this great piece of art, which is a Charlie Creek and the team. I want to write to them. I just use these particular materials for entertainment and also educative purposes. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, please don't forget to join our membership or you join super tags and super thanks or super chats. Okay, that way you tend to support the brand. So thank you and see you on the next one. Do us to stay put, stay safe, and stay subscribed. From me to you, it's a bye for now.